Hi, I'm Matt Mahler with MovieWeb. It's a pleasure to speak with both of you. Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Yeah, I really love the show. I have some familiarity with the subjects, and it's just unflinching and really emotionally grounded. Um, Liz, what were some of the most important things, or even just one thing, that you wanted to make sure a TV adaptation got right about your book?
I think both of us were adamant that people experiencing addiction and their family members be portrayed with respect and dignity and compassion, and also that the setting of the series be portrayed in a really nuanced way rather than in a kind of very binary way where it's like a good neighborhood or a bad neighborhood. It's a neighborhood like any other, is one of the lines in the series, and that comes from the experience that I've had working in the neighborhood and volunteering in the neighborhood and also writing about the neighborhood.
And Nikki, Amanda Seyfried is incredible, but before I'd seen her performance, with any familiarity of the book, I'd wonder, is she too glamorous? Is she too traditionally beautiful? But she nails it. How did you work with her, both of you, but Nikki, how did you work with her to get this specific performance?
I mean, I think that she was, I think she was sort of, uh, I don't know, like stripped bare in her performance. She wanted to be lending authenticity to what it meant to be a police officer working in this particular neighborhood at this time. She was not interested in portraying herself in any kind of way that was glamorous. In fact, we had a lot of conversations about her wardrobe being not just, a couple seasons too old, but maybe like 15 seasons too old. And I think that she was just really, really game to attack the kind of woman that it would take to be a police officer in this actual community. And we talked a lot about that and sort of the proverbial armor that she put up in attacking, her role as an officer and her role as Mickey Fitzpatrick as well.
She's also born and raised in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and there's a really strong connection between Allentown and Philadelphia. She spent a lot of time in Philly, which is where I live, and so she knows the city well, and she knows the culture of the series very well. And I think that's one of the reasons that she was drawn to it, and she really wanted to kind of make it her love letter to Philly.
Yeah, and it works very well as in this culturally specific way. I guess final question, Liz, or for either of you, how does nature and nurture, how do those loftier themes apply here as a subtext without it becoming, didactic?
I mean, I think that the way that we've always talked about it is in relation to the idea of choices. Mickey believes that she has always chosen right and Casey has always chosen wrong. And it's only when she's confronted with the fact that her sister was born addicted that she's able to see that it wasn't a choice at all.
Yeah, it's about, I think, the characters who are successful in the series are the ones who are able to take a hard look at their own upbringing, their own experience as children, and break out of the generational cycles that are at play. And the characters that are unsuccessful in the laws of the series are the ones who are not willing to re-examine their past.
Yeah, yeah. Faustus didn't need to make a deal with the devil. The devil was kind of in control.
Exactly.
Well, thank you both very much for discussing this. Great show.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.